Sadaf Said Muthoot from Muthoot Microfinance, who's joining in. Mr. Said, good afternoon and welcome to the show, and a pleasure to speak to you as always. My first question coming to you is in terms of your initial reaction to the action of the RBI.
Good afternoon. I think this is an excellent policy, first of all. I think it looks at a holistic way how the growth momentum and the economy can be boosted. From infusing liquidation to the system by liquidity to the system by reducing the CRR by 100 bips, to reducing interest rate by 50 bips. It's a very welcome move and a very timely move. It shows that the RBI looking at the long-term growth of the economy and creating the platform for it, and that is what Governor Sanjay Malhotra ji has done. I think this is a very prudent and a very welcoming policy. I see this creating a lot of opportunities for growth in terms of the economy, a boost to the industry, as well as it will make a lot of the loans affordable for small borrowers as the rate cuts are passed on to the borrowers. I think this will definitely help them. And I think it augurs well overall for the Indian economy, because if you look at the whole, the numbers that RBI has put out, the GDP growth that has been estimated, it's one of the highest across the globe in terms of large economies. And if you look at inflation, which is very much under the control, which is much below the RBI targeted number of 4%, and it's further likely to be around 2.9% in Q1. And at the same time, you are having good monsoons, and you're having this kind of policy which will infuse liquidity into the system, as well as rates which are affordable for the industry and for the, it will really augur well, and it will create a lot of jobs, and it will boost the industry definitely.
Well, Mr. Syed, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining in. It's Puneet this side. In terms of in terms of the transmission of this policy down to first a couple of segments like housing as well, what is the current share of housing that you have currently? Do you also do housing within Muthoot Microfinance, as well as how do you translate this policy in terms of this helping your customers in the MFI segment as well?
Yeah, we focus on microfinance business, so we don't really have any housing finance business in our portfolio, but we do loan against properties to our customers. Definitely in that portfolio, there will be rate which will be passed on to the borrowers. The past itself reduced 115 bips as the policy rate cuts came into effect, previous two cuts. But I think going forward also, we'll continue to pass on whatever benefits we get. Usually it takes around 3 to 6 months to transmit the rate to the borrower. But I'm sure as the policy kind of eases, the banks pass on the rates to us, we will also be able to pass on the rates to the end borrower. But more importantly, what it will do is it's not only about one lender, it's about all the lenders reducing some bit of rates, which will ensure that the affordability for the installment for the borrower increases, and at the end, the disposable income in the hand of the borrower also increases, and he or she is able to spend more, which will boost the economy, boost the overall growth, and boost employment. So that is the bigger way to look at it.
Syed, my next question, Mr. Syed, my next question coming to you is with regards to the commentary on gold loans. One of the key takeaway was 2.5 lakh loans will be exempted, even LTV, and 85% for small loans is what they're looking at below 2.5 lakhs. And 85% is including interest, right? Firstly, what would this mean for a company like yours and the industry, and how does it benefit you from here on?
See, RBI has put out a draft guideline for gold loans. Definitely, the industry is giving feedback on it. Certain policies are pretty good and welcoming. Certain policy needs a little bit more discussions, which already the industry body is doing and also industry players are doing. I think as far as the gold finance is concerned, it is one of the essential kind of finance facility which is available at the rural household at the bottom of the pyramid, because this is the only loan which is available at a call of the customer whenever she wants. She can pledge her gold and take the loan whenever she wants, and it's a secured asset. So from that perspective, it's an integral part of the financial ecosystem for the rural household and now for the economy. So I think this move is positive. Around 2.5 lakh is a reasonable amount because most of the loans are below that. So I think that is a welcome move, and there are further discussions which are happening with the industry body and also with the RBI. Our suggestions are going, so we are hopeful that a positive outcome will be there.